Good morning, everyone. I'll call this meeting to order. I'm Jim Ananick, the board chair of the Michigan Gaming Control Board. We have a quorum to proceed with today's meeting to decide various matters listed on the agenda. There will be an opportunity for public comment later in the agenda after the business portion is completed. Anyone wishing to address the board must fill out a request form, which is available at the reception table outside the hearing room entrance. Board members have been provided with a copy of the prepared minutes of the board's last meeting held on April 8th, 2025. For review prior to today's meeting, do members have any corrections, additions, or deletions to the prepared minutes? No. Board Member Solms, could we please have a motion to adopt the prepared minutes?
So moved.
Okay, is there support?
Support.
Good, thank you. Is there any discussion? No. Okay. We'll take a voice vote. So I'm sorry. Do I call that? Sorry.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay.
Okay, the motion passes. We'll now turn it over to Henry Williams, the Executive Director, for his report.
Good morning, Mr. Chair and board members. Mr. Chair, I would like to publicly welcome you to the board and thank you for your willingness to serve. The board has received a written version of my report for review, so I will summarize my report for the sake of time. In the board packets provided to you for this meeting, there's a revenue packet. In addition, a press release containing a detailed revenue report will be released at the conclusion of the meeting. Since the board's last regular public meeting, the following notable board-related events and activities have occurred. Staffing. The Michigan Gaming Control Board has hired 3 new employees, and there have been no resignations. Are any of the new employees present this morning? Welcome to each of you. Thank you. The Gaming Control Board currently has 197 employees and 18 vacant positions. Ongoing efforts to fill the 18 vacant positions will continue until all the positions are filled. Operations, all 3 licensed Detroit casinos continue to operate on a 24-hour, 7-day-per-week basis since the board's last public meeting. The 3 Detroit casinos reported $109.8 million in monthly aggregated revenue in April 2025. For the month ended April 30th, 2025, gaming taxes for the 3 Detroit casinos were $8.9 million compared to $8.7 million for the same period last year. The 3 Detroit casinos reported submitting to the City of Detroit $13 million in wagering taxes and development agreement payments during April 2025. Fantasy contests for the month ended March 31st, 2025. Fantasy contest operators reported total adjusted revenue of $634,191 and paid taxes of $53,272. Revenue from LISPA and LIGA, State of Michigan taxes and payments for January through March 2025, $142 million in total taxes and payments, $136.5 million from internet gaming, $5.5 million from internet sports betting. City of Detroit taxes and fees, January through March 2025, $38.2 million in total taxes and fees, $36.3 million from internet gaming, $1.9 million from internet sports betting. Tribal operators payments for January through March 2025, $15.7 million in payments to the tribes. Occupational licensing. Since the board's April 8th, 2025 meeting, the employee licensing section completed the required background investigation of 55 pending level 1 and level 2 occupational license applications, 37 level 3 license applications, and 276 license renewal requests. I have already approved the 276 renewal requests and the 37 level 3 applications as recommended by the employee licensing section. The remaining recommendations regarding 55 pending level 1 and level 2 occupational license applicants will be considered by the board as part of the business agenda for today's agenda. Disassociated persons list. Currently, we have 4,187 individuals on the disassociated persons list. Responsible gaming database. Currently, there are 1,327 individuals in the responsible gaming database for internet gaming and 1,252 individuals in the responsible gaming database for sports betting. The platform operators report over 10,000 citizens have self-excluded from various platforms. Waiver of criminal convictions. Since the April 8, 2025 public meeting, there has been 3 waivers issued. Minor citations. Since the April 8, 2025 public meeting, there have been no minors in the casino citations issued. Michigan State Police. In the report you have in front of you, there's a section on the activities of the state police, as well as their number of open positions. Since the information includes confidential investigations of persons and crimes at the casinos, I'm not going to address in a public forum, but please review at your convenience. In closing, I would like to remind everyone that gambling in any form is for any entertainment purposes only. If you or a loved one have a gambling problem, please call the state's 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER for assistance with treatment only. You also may visit our website at www.michigan.gov/MGCB for information on self-exclusion programs, including the disassociated persons list and the Internet Gaming and Sports Betting Responsible Gaming Database. Or call the Michigan Gaming Control Board Responsible Gaming section at 1-888-223-3044. In addition, you may visit www.don'tregretthebet.org for more responsible gaming tips. Mr. Chair, that concludes my report. I'm available for any questions.
Are there any questions? Thank you, Mr. Williams. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
The first item of business is to consider the Executive Directors and Casino Operations Division's recommendations regarding Level 1 and Level 2 occupational license applications. The board's employee licensing staff has completed the background investigations of 55 Level 1 and Level 2 occupational license applicants since the board's last regular public meeting. All board members have been provided a copy of Exhibit 1, which summarizes the staff's recommendations to grant application for the reasons specified in the related background investigation reports. Are there any questions? Board Member Evanson, could we please have a motion to approve the occupational license applications as listed and recommended in Exhibit 1?
So moved.
Is there support for the motion?
Support.
Is there any discussion? All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same? All right, great. Orders will be issued accordingly. Next item is consideration of the Executive Director's reports and Licensing and Investigation Division's recommendations regarding the pending supplier license renewal requests of 1. Diversified Construction Specialists, Inc., 2. Essential Electric, LLC, 3. Gaming Arts, LLC, 4. Incredible Technologies, Inc., 5. Interblock Luxury Gaming Products, LLC, DBA Interblock D, OO. 6. Kim Print, Inc., DBA Progressive Printing. 7. LNW Gaming, Inc. 8. Lo Piccolo Bros Produce, Inc. 9. Lower Huron Chemical and Supply Company, Inc. 10. Mastercraft Carpet Services, Inc., doing business as Mastercraft Floors. 11. Microwise, Inc. 12. MRP Supply, Inc. 13. NRT Technology Corp. 14. Solutions 2, Inc. 15. TSC John Huxley America, Inc. 16. Tom Macquarie and Sons. Apologize if I pronounced that wrong. And 17. Turner Electrical Services, Inc. Each board member has been provided with copies of the reports for review prior to today's meeting. Each applicant was given notice. The board would consider its supplier license renewal request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any question board members may have regarding the requests. Are there any questions? Okay, seeing none. Board Member Thrower Davis, may we please have a motion to approve the supplier license renewals as recommended?
So moved.
Is there support?
Support.
All right, moved and supported. Any discussion? All right, seeing none. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same? All right, the motion passed. Orders will be issued accordingly. Next item is consideration of the Executive Director's reports and licensing investigations division's recommendations regarding the pending requests for approval of new key persons of supplier licensee, excuse me. Okay, number one, Games Global USA Inc. with new key person Jennifer Lee Cohen. Number two, GAN Nevada Inc. with new key persons Sega Sammy Creations Inc., Sega Sammy Holdings Inc. I'll do the best I can with these. Hajima Satomi, Haroki Satomi, Na Oki Kameda, Shoji Otsomi, Koichi Fukasawa, Ayomu Hoshino, Raishioshima, Hiroshi Shikora, Koha Katsokawa, Fujiyo Shigora, An Kosaho, Kazutaka Okubu, Naoko Murashiki, Nakiko Oshijima. I kind of feel like you're hazing the new guy, but
Hey, we've been found out.
Board
three.
Chair, there were two other names on
Oh,
there.
sorry, apologize.
David and Melanie, if you could read those as well on the,
on the list here.
yes.
Okay. David Drew Ross, and sorry.
Melanie Denise.
Oh yeah,
Melanie.
Melanie Denise
Brock.
Brock. Excuse me. Thank you. Number three, Genius Sports Media Inc. DBA Genius Sports, Bet Genius with new key person Claire Linda Norella. Number four, Inspired Gaming (USA Inc.) with new key person James Andrew Richardson. Oddsworks Inc. DBA Oddsworks with new key person Kunal Mishra. TSG Interactive USA Services Limited with new key person Christopher James Clark. White Hat Gaming Inc. with new key person WHT Limited. Each board member has been provided with copies of the reports for review prior to today's meeting. Each applicant has given notice to the board would consider its request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the requests. Are there any questions? Okay, great. Board member Solms, is that am I pronouncing that?
Palms.
Palms, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's like a
got
tree.
little. I missed the S and the not being an S there. Board member Palms, thank you. May we please have a motion to approve the applications for new key persons pursuant to the applicable recommendations?
So moved.
Thank you. Is there support for the motion?
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Okay, seeing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed say nay. Motion passes. Orders will be issued accordingly. Next item is consideration of the Executive Director's reports and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendations regarding the pending requests for exemption of institutional investor of supplier licensee. Number one, GAN Nevada Inc. with new institutional investors FSC Co. Limited and HS Company Ltd. Each board member has been provided with the copies of the reports for review prior to today's meeting. Each applicant was given notice the board would consider its request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the requests. Are there any questions? All right, seeing none. Board member Evanson, may we please have a motion to approve the exemption of new institutional investors as recommended?
So moved.
Okay, is there support?
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any questions?
No.
All right, seeing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, the same? All right, the motion passes. Orders will be issued accordingly. Next item is consideration of the Executive Director's reports and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendations regarding the pending requests for the approval of new key persons of Internet gaming operator and sports betting operator licensee. Number 1, MGM Grand LLC, DBA MGM Grand Detroit Casino, with new key person Mary Victoria Picard. Number 2, Soaring Eagle Gaming, with new key person Christina Clarabelle Griffiths. Each board member has been provided with copies of the reports for review prior to today's meeting. Each applicant was given notice. The board would consider its request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the requests. Are there any questions? None. All right, seeing none. Board member Thrower Davis, may we please have a motion to approve the application for new key persons as recommended?
So moved.
Is there support?
Support.
The motion has been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, same. Motion passes. Orders will be issued accordingly. Next item is consideration of the Executive Director's reports and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendations regarding the pending requests for approval of new key persons casino licensee. Number 1, MGM Grand LLC, doing business as MGM Grand Casino, with new key person Mary Victoria Picard. Each board member has been provided with a copy of the report for review prior to today's meeting. Each applicant has been given notice that the board would consider its request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the request. Are there any questions? All right, seeing none. Board member Palms, may we please have a motion to approve the application for new key persons as recommended?
So moved.
Is there support?
Support.
Moved and supported. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, same. Motion passes. Orders will be issued accordingly. Next item is consideration of the Executive Director's reports and Licensing and Investigations Division's recommendations regarding the transfer of interest for 1, GAN Nevada Inc., and 2, White Hat Gaming Inc. Each board member has been provided with copies of the reports for review prior to today's meeting. Each applicant has been given notice of the board. Notice the board would consider its request at today's meeting. Board staff is present to answer any questions board members may have regarding the requests. Are there any questions? Seeing none. Board member Evanson, may we please have a motion to approve the transfer of interest as recommended?
So moved.
Is there support?
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Seeing none, motion passes. Orders will be issued accordingly. Next item is consideration of acknowledgement of violations of casino licensee. Number 1, MGM Grand Inc., LLC. Each board member has been provided with a copy of the report and acknowledgement of violation for prior review to today's meeting. The licensee was given notice the board would consider acknowledgement of violation at today's meeting. Are there any questions for the board members? Okay, board member Thor Davis, may we please have a motion to accept the acknowledgement of violation?
So moved.
Is there support?
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same. The motion passes. An order will be issued accordingly. Next item is consideration of acknowledgement of violation of supplier's licensee. Number 1, Golden Nugget Online Gaming LLC. Each board member has been provided with a copy of the report and acknowledgement of violation for review prior to today's meeting. I want to ask Assistant Attorney General Bethany McCune to come forward to briefly summarize the violations and facts involved.
Good morning and welcome.
Thank you.
So this is an acknowledgement of violation with the LIGA LSBA supplier, Golden Nugget Online Gaming LLC. An investigation was prompted from a prohibited person making a report to the Michigan Gaming Control Board. And the investigation revealed that 11 prohibited persons that were listed in the Responsible Gaming Database were allowed to maintain an internet wagering and sports betting account. And these people were allowed to collectively wager over $1 million during the time period of June 10th, 2021 through January 6th of 2022. So the notice of opportunity to show compliance went out. There was an acknowledgement of the violation with the fine being $50,000. And we would just ask that you accept and adopt the acknowledgement of violation.
Thank you very much, Ernie. Is there any questions? Thank you very much. Is there a representative from Golden Nugget Online Gaming LLC present? If so, please come forward and identify yourself for the record.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How do we do that?
She'll handle it.
One more time?
She'll handle it.
Okay.
Hello?
There we go.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi. Thank you so much. I'm good to speak.
Yes, please.
Yes, go ahead.
Sorry. Thank you all. Thank you, Chair. I just have a short statement. My name is Briard Snellings. I'm the Director of Regulatory Gaming Compliance at DraftKings and Golden Nugget. DraftKings and Golden Nugget takes compliance and responsible gaming very seriously. This was an incident that occurred prior to DraftKings' acquisition of Golden Nugget. We've provided a mitigation statement for this incident, which I understand has been accepted by the Gaming Control Board. Since integrating Golden Nugget into the DraftKings platform, no similar issues have occurred, and we would not expect them to. We appreciate the Michigan Gaming Control Board's work in this area and look forward to continuing to work with the board in this in all areas. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Are there any questions?
No.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Board Member Palms, may we please have a motion to accept the acknowledgement of violation?
So moved.
Or is there support for the motion?
Support.
Okay, is there any discussion? No. Seeing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, same. Yeah, the motion passes and order will be issued accordingly. The next item is consideration of a proposal for decision regarding occupational licensee number one and only one if today is Stephen Hunt. Each board member has been provided with a copy of the agency record for review prior to today's meeting. The licensee was given notice to the board would consider the agency record regarding the proposal for decision at today's meeting. Assistant Attorney General Bethany McCune is still here and will summarize the facts involved. Thank you.
Thank you. So this is a matter involving a level 2 occupational licensee who was a dealer at the Hollywood Casino at Greektown. During a renewal investigation, documents were requested of the person, including some tax returns as well as information regarding a past due debt. That information wasn't provided, which is a failure to cooperate with the board. His license was summarily suspended, and it did go to an administrative hearing before the Michigan Office of Administrative Hearing and Rules. A proposal for decision was issued, but subsequent to it before it gets to the board, he actually complied and provided all the information that was required, and so an order rescinding the summary suspension was issued by the executive director, and he was allowed then to work in a position that required a license. So today we ask that you accept and adopt the findings of fact and conclusions of law that are contained in the proposal for decision, and that the order will reflect that the rescission of the summary suspension is affirmed. Again, that's just to kind of complete the entire process. So it's on the record that, there was a summary suspension. It did go to hearing. It did get rescinded, but the board accepts and adopts it. So thank you.
Thank you. Is Mr. Hunt or his representative present or on the call wishing to address the board? If so, please come forward and identify yourself for the record.
You're saying no. They're saying no.
Okay. For the record, I'd like to just note that the licensee or representative is not present. Are there any questions from the board members? Excuse me. Seeing none. Board Member Evanson, please, can we please have a motion to accept the findings of facts and conclusions of law contained in the proposal for decision and affirm the rescission of the summary suspension? Is there a motion?
So moved.
Thank you very much. Is there support?
Support.
It's been moved and supported. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same. Motion passes and order will be issued accordingly. Is there any other business?
We do have additional business today. Again, Bethany McCune. The Michigan Gaming Control Board received a request to waive the 1-year time period in which a person can reapply for an occupational license. So that's pursuant to Rule 432, 1340, Subpart 2. A person whose license application has been denied, which this one was denied in June 18th of 2024, has made a written request to the board. telling the board that he's been offered a job. He's fixed the problems that resulted in the summary suspension and denial of his renewal application in the first place. And he's asking that the one-year time period in which to reapply be waived so he can reapply. That doesn't necessarily mean he'll get a license. It doesn't necessarily mean that he'll even get a temporary license. Those are decisions that the investigation that, and again, assuming he actually does have a job offer. But my understanding is that there's support for you to waive that one-year time period, which is really down to about less than 6 weeks, but it allows him to get back to work, hopefully sooner than that. So if you could make a motion to grant the waiver of the one-year time period so Mr. McDoyle can reapply for an occupational license, that's what we're asking you to do.
Okay. Is there a motion of which was stated, we need to state that again, or?
The motion would be to grant the request for the waiver of the one-year time period so Mr. McDoyle could reapply for an occupational license.
Thank you. Is there a motion for that?
So moved.
Okay, is there support?
Support.
Okay, it's been moved and supported. Any questions or comments? Okay, seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, all opposed, same. The motion has passed and an order will be issued accordingly. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now we come to the public comment section. We are now at the point in the board's meeting when members of the public may come forward and offer comments regarding the business of the board. Anne Marie, is there any requests? Do we have received any requests?
There are no requests for public comment.
Okay. I'll separately call on each board member who has submitted a request to make public comment at the board. Is there any board member who would like to make one? Do
No public comment.
you want to make one?
No.
Okay.
No, thanks.
Okay, if there are no requests to comment, there is no requests for comment, I will say that on the record. Thank you very much. The next the board's next scheduled public meeting will be Tuesday, June 10th, 2025 at 9:30. And next we will consider a motion to go into closed session pursuant to Section 8H of the Open Meetings Act to receive notification of persons placed on the dissociated persons list since the board's last closed session. Since the board's April 8th to 2025 public meeting, several applications have been received from individuals requesting to be placed on the board's dissociated persons list as part of their treatment for compulsive gambling problems under Section 25 of the Michigan Gaming Control and Revenue Act. The Act and Board Resolution number 2001-06 require the board to provide with confidential notification of the names of all individuals placed on the dissociated persons list since the board's last closed session. Board Member Thor Davis, may we please have a motion to go into closed session?
So moved.
Is there support?
Support.
Moved and supported. Any discussion? Seeing none. Anne Marie, will you please take a roll call vote on the motion?
On the motion to go into closed session following this portion of today's public meeting, those in favor say aye, opposed nay. Board Chair Ananick,
Aye.
Board Member Palms,
Aye.
Board Member Everson,
Aye.
Board Member Thrower Davis.
Aye.
Okay, the motion passes. Just to note, we must have at least 3 voting members to support it, otherwise cannot go into a closed session, and we do have that. So we will go into closed session. Thank you. Okay, we'll resume open meeting. I do want to note one correction. I inadvertently said the next meeting would be Tuesday, June 10th, 2025 at 9:30. That meeting will actually be at 10 in June. Just wanted to make sure I note that for the record. Otherwise, the only change. We will do next will be a motion to approve the minutes of the board's April 8th, 2025 closed session. Board members have been provided with a copy of the prepared minutes of the board's last closed session, which was held on April 8th, 2025 for review prior to today's meeting. Do board members have any corrections, additions, deletions to the prepared minutes? Seeing none. Board Member Palms, may we have a motion to adopt the prepared minutes?
So moved.
Is there support for the motion?
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Any discussion? Seeing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed the same. The motion passes. Motion and vote to adjourn. Board Member Evanson, may we have a motion to adjourn, please?
So moved.
Is there is there support for the motion?
Support.
Okay, it's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, same. The motion passes. We are adjourned.